Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Tua taken right to the air. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Putting a receiver in motion. Tua off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Hauled in by Waddle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets him around 6 there. Javon Holland there to make the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action, Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and short, here's Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown! Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Putting the tight end in motion. Right again. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on third down. Tunga Bailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Offense set for a first and 10. They run it from the gun with Wright. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Motioning the tight end now. They run again with Wright. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Two and out from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Has it at the 7. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll run Pacheco. And they'll bring him down after an all right gain. Offense up to the line fast. They've got a man in motion. Off play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running back sent in motion. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Tagovailoa on first down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. To the right, and intercepted! Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Oh, he got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He's trying another one deep. This is brought in at the 15. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Running back sent in motion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Chiefs take a 20-zip lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Tua off the play fake. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Chiefs take over on his 5th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. To the air, Mahomes has his man. It's Pacheco. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Chiefs got a long way to go and a short time to get there. 2nd and 3 now. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Complete out to the right side. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to push one deep dip. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has room into the secondary. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Go ahead. Snap. Whoa. Ice jam. Ice jam. Ready.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. He's trying to go deep again. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Chiefs might be able to get some points late after the interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 57, 57.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now it's Mahomes. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Everyone's prepped, it's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now on fourth down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Throwing now, Tunga Vailoa. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
At their own 20-yard line.
Amárralos, defensa.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. That one's complete right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Mahomes on first and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Man in motion here. On second and 10 now, Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Moore. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Tua. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now a run with Wright. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he'll go down here at the 16.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Tua again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up. Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Cuts it to the right sideline. It's a foot race. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it. Touchdown. The Chiefs keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs continue piling onto this lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Another try following the sack. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. Brought in inside the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get to, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on first down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing third and long.